Dave made this beat.
Welcome to episode 294 of Say Like a Champ. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Trizzy. What's good, SLAC? Family, what's good, y'all?
We back in the building one more again for another episode of Say Like a Champ and another week to be here with our Slackers. Want to welcome everyone into the show as always. Thank you for being here with us. And make sure you keep those comments coming. Hit the like button for us and, share with the fellow sports fan, if you will. That will really help out the show. And we always appreciate the support. We got Pops in the building already, as well as Kelly. And, I want to get it out of the way right away. We'll go ahead and say, have the Slackers give a chance to say an early happy birthday to Pops. His birthday's this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's a milestone birthday. You know what I'm saying? He's turning 40 again. So, big shout out to Pops and a happy birthday to him. So,
happy birthday, Pops, for reals, man. I don't get to say this a lot, you know what I'm saying? But, you obviously one half of giving me one of the best friends or brothers I ever got, and then also just being a father figure to myself for the last 20 years. So it's a happy birthday to an amazing, amazing man. I appreciate you.
That's what's up. For sure, man. So how are you doing though? What's good with you? I see some new stuff going on. What's good with you?
Yeah, man. I can't really move the camera right now, but I got some new hardware in the back. You know what I mean? Built a PC over the last weekend, man. Shout out to my boy JR for how we put it all together. But I'm saying it's a nice little investment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely gonna be bringing funds back in and allowed me to kind of stream, go live via Twitch and YouTube at the same time when I'm gaming or just going live in general, talking to some of my followers and things of that nature. So it's been a long time coming. I should have did it a long time ago, but it's a little hard to drop that kind of money, in one fell swoop, you know what I'm saying, when you got a family to take care of. So I'm happy that I finally made the plunge, and hopefully this will be the next stepping stone into quitting that 9 to 5, man. So it's legit. I'm loving it so far. It's the strongest thing I've ever used ever in my life. It's crazy.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, definitely congratulations, and looking forward to see what that additional capacity, you know what I'm saying, additional horsepower is going to do for you, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. What about you, man? How'd your weekend go?
Weekend was good, had to do a little travel, so as y'all saw last week's episode, but we made it happen, and appreciate the comments on there as well. And we'll kind of circle back on some of those topics that we didn't get a chance to discuss live, but it's always good to get home safe, and it's home is definitely where my heart is. Especially with little Luna, and she turned 7 months today, which is crazy how time flies. So a little happy birthday for Luna as well. I feel like we were just, I don't know, time just goes so fast. So
you know how that goes. Corner. It's crazy.
Yeah, another one for you. So so lots of stuff to look forward to, lots of stuff to celebrate. But as always, just happy to be back here with the Slackers. And before we get rolling on our topics for today, I do gotta add in our third member of the panel. You know him, you love him. It's our brother Marcus. Marcus, what's good?
Hey, dog.
What up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All
right. I didn't know for sure. But yeah, we on here. Shout out to Pops, happy birthday. So is Pops a Taurus? Is that
is he a Taurus game?
He's 10 days away from me.
But yeah, I think so. Hold on one second. Let me double check. I should know that off the top.
I think he is the way he be. That's why we go in there all the time. So I think the same thing. But like Strizzy said, we appreciate you, Pops. We thank you for everything you do. Thank you for you and Moms for Alex. So you're a great man. You stick with your word. You stick with your guy Jordan all the time. So you don't flip and flop. But we just want to say happy birthday to you. We really appreciate you for that father figure. I lost my dad, so you the next one up. So I appreciate everything. I know if I call you for anything, you'll be there. So Thanks for that. So happy birthday to you, and Triz. Congratulations on your new stuff, man. You about to do some big things, man. So shout out to you for that.
Thanks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to level up. I still ain't got all the toys you got, but I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
catch up to Marcus and all his toys. You know what I mean?
You got it though, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's love for sure. No, I'm definitely excited. And Marcus, he's actually at Aries. He's the last one.
Oh, so that's probably
April 19th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
so
the
it's
last
on that cusp.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what's up. But yeah, I know both of your birthdays are always right around the NFL draft, either right before or right after. So
yeah,
it's always easy for me to remember that one. But let's go ahead and jump into our topics. We got another. We do have some graphics for today, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up. And Marcus, I'll let you get us started. Where do you want to go to first on the board?
You already know I'm going first. We're going to the Rory McIlroy.
I had a feeling.
It was cool. I'm not the biggest Rory McIlroy fan until Saturday, I would say, but I always knew he was a great golfer. Everybody know he's been a great golfer since he was a kid, like Tiger Woods. They started really young. I just wasn't. I didn't dislike him. I just wasn't a big. He's a small guy, and the way he hit that ball is crazy. So I always didn't like a small guy hitting the ball like that. But he's always been a great golfer. But the whole thing is a grand slam. So he won so early in his career that people thought he was gonna be a nice Tiger. People thought he was gonna surpass Tiger because he won so quick. So he never won the Masters. So it's a lot of pressure for him to be good as he is. He might be the best golfer out there. Scotty is good too, but he might be the best all around golfer. And to have the pressure on you to get a grand slam, you won everything. The Masters. It took him 11 times to get to win the Masters. He won on Sunday, and people don't realize he's like the spokesman for the PGA Tour. He's doing all these little things. He's really, since Tiger gone, he's really the man. So for him not to be able to win the Masters, you have these guys winning the Masters who's not even good as him, and they winning it.
Right.
So it's a lot of pressure on him. So see if you go back and watch, if you guys ain't watch it, I watched it live to see the emotion they brought out of him because he almost lost it. So he's up 4. You know, let's go back to the first day. The first day he had a bad day. He was down. So
it was a double bogey, like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, he got back. He hit in the water and all that kind of stuff. So he went back. So the second day he got a great back nine. He gets back in it. Saturday he kind of hits a crazy eagle. He had 2 eagles. He kind of got up, and then the last day, so Sunday. He's up 4 shots. So on the 13th hole, up 4 shots, there's no way you're gonna lose. There's no way you can hit that many bogeys and lose because you are. He on hole 13, he has a easy. It's a par 5. He has an easy chip to get on there to get to the eagle or guaranteed a birdie. He up 5. He's gonna win. He hits the ball in the water, and we looking like, how in the world do you hit the ball in the water? So he's up 4. He double bogey, he's down 2. Then he gets some kind of bogey. He's down till he ties it. So to the point where the last shot on the 18, he makes his putt. He wins. He misses it. So he ties. He had to go to playoff. So we're like, okay, same old Rory. He gonna lose again. He had to be warned. All this. You're gonna imagine what he's going through, like the insides, all that kind of stuff. He's nervous, and like, golf is a mind thing. You gotta be in it. Yeah. So I'm feeling bad for the guy. I'm like, dang, he had it and he about to lose again because it always happens. But he hits a great drive. He gets up there, easy, guaranteed putt. But last year he had the same kind of length putt against DeChambeau, and he misses it and he loses. So it's like he gonna do it again. He gonna miss it again, but he makes it, and the emotion just overtakes him. He just can't stop crying. It's genuine. Some people cry because for a show, kind of looking at it, but you can tell it's genuine. He's like, I finally did it. Like, it's off my back now. The monkey's off my back. So just to see his emotion and see how he was going to different people and how he was embracing it. I'm sorry I kind of went along with this, but it just the whole thing about golf. The Masters is the Super Bowl of golf, and for him to win that, it's like it was so good to see that. And the main thing about it is people don't realize is the pressure is off this guy. He's already been good this whole time. There's no pressure of him no more. Like whatever he does now, he got the Grand Slam, and he's the 6th person to get it. The last person who got it was like almost 20 years ago. So for him to get it, he's going to dominate. Now I think he's going to win another major this year, and I think after that it's going to be watch out for this guy because no pressure on me no more. I could play freely. It's on now, so I'm happy for Rory because I wasn't the biggest fan, but Sunday made me kind of look at him a little different because he's a man at first. He went through going through divorce stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to handle live golf, but for him to do that to win was pretty cool. So I was happy for him to win that.
Yeah. I feel you totally. I'm kind of the same boat. Like I was like, you know, when he was coming up in the ranks, like, you know, and everybody kept saying what he was gonna be. I was kind of like, slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like let's chill. And he did kind of cool off. But kind of coming around and seeing the perspective and seeing it come full circle for him and him getting the Grand Slam, I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for him. And Marcus, I think it's a great point. It's like now that the pressure's off of him, like he can just free flow and be himself. And, you know, always you're going to be considered like now that you have a Grand Slam, like, okay, you did it. Like there's really nothing left for him to accomplish in the game. So, you know, from this point on, it's all gravy on top. So I think he will benefit from that. And he just really needs to get a little bit of confidence. I don't know if it's just, you know, some of the off, like you said, the off field stuff, but also him doing that with Tiger and kind of becoming more of a leader. Like now that the live stuff is quieted down because he was talking a lot of mess for the last couple summers. Like now he just got back to like what's important, right, in the game. And I think his win earlier this year helped him out too. So
yeah.
I was happy for him though. I agree though. Strizzy, what did you think? Because I know you're a big Scheffler fan. You watch him closely. He was competitive, you know, towards the end as well. But what did you think of Rory's Masters?
Yeah, I was watching quite a bit of it. I didn't watch it 100% all the way through, but I'd say I probably watched about 85% of it. And man, I think it was after the first day, he was like Marcus said, like he didn't have the greatest day one, and I was like, all right, we'll see what's kind of going on. Like you said, Scotty was really competitive, and then I think it was his Saturday was phenomenal, and then he was like, was he like second or third, like third down, something like that? It was close, and I was like, he's gonna win this. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know why. I just felt like the day that he had was so good. I was like, he's, you know what I mean? And like obviously the other two golfers ahead of him, I think DeChambeau was up there with him as well. I think he was winning for a while, and it was like, I don't know, for some reason I was like, he's gonna pass him for some reason, and then he did. And like Marcus was saying, man, he was like, there's no way he loses it. He's up like 4 strokes. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, he got it. And then you see him just kind of crumbling again. And same, like just like you guys said, it was just like, oh man, it's happening again. Like there's no way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm actually really happy that he got it. And kind of like you said, like he was so young when he started, and he kind of came up around when like, you know, Tiger was kind of still in his prime, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're trying to win these things, but Tiger's still so good. It's like it's like Barkley in the 90s. If there's no Michael Jordan, he's got at least 2. You know what I'm saying? Like so happy to see him win it. I'm kind of like Marcus. I was never really like the biggest Rory fan. I think part of it too is just kind of like the attitude he kind of had a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of turned me off a little.
Very cocky.
Yeah, but like Marcus said though, the emotion when he won it like was so genuine. Like you could just tell he didn't care about nothing. If he retired like today, like after the Masters, he would have been good. Like that's you could tell like that was the only thing he wanted. And like I think that weight on his shoulders is now gone, and we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a different Rory. You know, hopefully, I think we're gonna see a different Rory. I think the cognitive is even gonna come down a little bit, and I think we'll probably see a little bit more of a funner side of him going out there, and that honestly might help him win another one. You know what I mean? Like that pressure is off now. You know what I mean? Like you no longer have to go in there with the mindset like I have to win this for my legacy. For my legacy, I have to win. So I think he might be able to play a lot more. You know, a lot of these bigger courses, just with some ease now. So I'm like Marcus, man. I was actually happy for him.
Yeah. And I was gonna say one last thing real quick is it was amazing to see he had kind of got emotional because his parents they sacrificed because he wasn't rich when he grew up. They was kind of poor, so his daddy they sacrificed a lot. And he kind of said, "I can't wait to see you guys next week." They wasn't even there, and I'm kind of putting maybe they wasn't there because the pressure is on him and he might not win it this year. And I think that's probably why he wasn't there. So it was like, dang, his parents started coming after all these years, you know, probably, or it could have been something else. I didn't know, but that was kind of cool to see he gonna maybe see his parents and maybe they start coming back some more his tournament or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that is true. Like you would think though, but I know he's from Ireland, I think, or wherever,
yeah.
right? So maybe they were far away because you would think though, even like if they were kind of stateside, like okay, by Saturday night, like yo, well, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there by the 18th hole tomorrow.
And like he got the money, you can get him. I ain't like he a rookie, you trying to get him there. So I was wondering what was up with that, but I don't know. So
maybe he was like, "Don't come, just in case." Yeah,
it's kind of sad. Yeah, so
it's funny too. Sure. Like I know, right? I'm like, he's young. He's 35. He's not even that old.
No, he's not. No,
yeah, he's still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
It's almost like he came up too quick and was ahead of his game and kind of had to step back. But yeah, now he's in a really good spot. Other thing I was going to say about the Masters too this week is like I really like that they started to do the par 3 contest like more publicized and better coverage of that because I think that's really fun. So I do like that. It's kind of like you said, it's kind of like the Super Bowl of golf. Like they're trying to really kind of get it out there on that stage and squeeze a little bit more juice out of it. So I like that.
And I got a good chance to go next year. So it's my goal to go next year. I feel like you guys know my backstory of the life going on right now. I feel like I'll be kind of in a good place next year. So I'm trying to go to next year. Then give me a hot dog because those hot dogs don't go up. They only like $2. So
right. They still kept some pricing that's legit.
Yeah.
You need some travel partners or what?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm saying y'all want to go, man, because it's my birthday month. So I'm telling myself I'm going next year, man. So if we make a plan, we can probably get some tickets for everybody to go. Y'all want to knock it out, man.
That would be dope, man. That would be dope.
In Georgia, saying you see some Bulldogs down there. You got family down there too. So hey, man,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I know my cousin's been a few times, so he might have some advice for us on how to make it happen too. So
yeah,
let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to jump back. Strizzy, I don't know if you want to take us to the next topic for today. What you feeling on this?
Let's go a little page bucket. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So this was kind of a cool story that's coming out. Is like Instagram post from 2013. This dude said, "Remember the name, 6th grade. Think Diana Taurasi, best 6th grade point guard or grade guard I've ever seen." And so I just thought that was kind of a cool story. Growing up, obviously, Paige became the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft earlier this week, and she was kind of the obvious choice. It's crazy how just a year makes, I guess, between like how like hype it was, and like obviously you have our girl Caitlin Clark, and you have Angel Reese, and even the tournament, I would say, just felt a little bit less buzz around it, a little bit less coverage. Because they're, obviously like the tournament was just kind of not quite the same, but I do love the timing of the WNBA that like literally they like win the tournament and then it's like a week later and it goes right into the draft. And that's a pretty big thing for that young lady to be able to, win the tournament after losing last year in the final, to win it. And then to roll right into the WNBA as number 1 is pretty dope. So
if Juju don't get hurt, she's still number 1 pick.
I don't know because she went back. She didn't even go into the draft. So,
but I'm saying, you think if she don't get hurt, she'll went to the NBA, or she probably get paid more, huh?
I don't know. Yeah,
I think Paige still is number 1, honestly. But okay. I do. Paige is like a female white Kyrie.
Really?
Her handle is just nasty.
Dog. I've never seen them play. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
She's nice. She is nice.
But she's not popular as Caitlin Clark, though, right?
No, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't talk about popularity. It's just her handles for I don't want to say handles for a female. Handles for like they're just nice. Like she's nice.
Okay.
Like just Kyrie, just super like just clean with everything. He going in left side and clicking it with his right hand, left hand layup. Like she be doing stuff like that. Like her.
So the team is called the Wings.
Yeah, Atlanta Wings.
Atlanta. Okay.
Or no, Dallas.
No,
Dallas.
Dallas. Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas Wings.
Dallas Wings.
Okay.
So yeah, I know the WNBA teams are kind of moving around a little bit though. So some of them aren't like as cemented. You know what I'm saying? It was like the Houston Comets and stuff like that. Like that was like when it was first starting. There were some dope ones, but they've moved around a lot and stuff like that. So, but yeah, wasn't as many exciting players like also going in the draft alongside her. So I figured she would be number 1. But I think next year we'll be back up there with that girl from Notre Dame and then Juju as well. So
yeah,
I've seen that What's your call play for Orlando? I say his girlfriend got drafted.
Yeah, so he
Suggs.
Suggs, his girlfriend is Haley Van Lith. I think she went like top 10.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember where she went, but she actually went kind of high too. So yeah, she's another popular one. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I did see that they were going there together. But I guess he's out. He's out injured right now anyway, so I guess they were just like, whatever, you could travel type thing. But we'll see. I still do want to get out to a WNBA game or two, maybe next year, just to see it. I know Strizzy's got some tickets going on, so might have to do a little event, little pop out for that.
Oh, definitely.
I wanted to jump to the play-in, and that is going on right now. You got the Magic and the Hawks playing for that 7th seed. I think the Magic are up right now. But
Man, they about to. I don't want to do no spoiler, but y'all need to check that game out, man. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Did Atlanta catch up? Last I checked, they're up down a little bit.
It's going to be a good one. I love it. So we'll see, but they're playing to play the Celtics, which is not the best, position you may want to be in. But again, we do have the play-in bracket here, which is it's so weird. It makes it complicated, but the NBA loves having these like extra 4 games at the end of the year to try to sell and boost a little bit. But the other game tonight is going to be the Warriors and the Grizzlies, which should be an interesting one. Because I feel like on the West, and I wanted to talk about the playoff matchups and just maybe which ones you guys were looking forward to most, but I feel like on the West, it's kind of wide open. Obviously, OKC's been dominant all year, but I think it's more of a potential shakeup there, in my opinion, than on the East Coast. But Strizzy, which of these playoff matchups are you looking forward to most?
I think Clippers Denver. I think might be a good matchup. Neither one of those teams right now are like super duper scary, but you know what I mean. I think the Clippers play really really well if everyone's healthy. Kawhi's been actually pretty good since coming back and being back. I don't really trust the Clippers right now, especially since firing their coach, which we'll probably get into a little bit. But they still have arguably the best player in the league. You know what I mean? So you got the best player in the league, you always get a shot. Lakers Timberwolves I think should be good, even though the seeding is 3 and 6.
Who's the best player in the league?
That's one Joker.
Oh,
so with I feel like Timberwolves are a little bit more of a complete team, but Lakers have Luka Doncic, and when LeBron turns it on, he's LeBron James still. So that one I think should actually be a really good one. Like I still think like maybe Lakers in 6, but if Minnesota brings that defense, they might struggle a little bit. And we'll see how JJ does for his first playoff run as a head coach.
Yeah, like is he going to be able to make those adjustments? And Marcus, I'm gonna let you jump in, but I did want to welcome a few more people to the show. We got Anthony Weston in the comments. I was sleeping on the comments. We got Moms, and we got Stephanie Washington as well. Stephanie invited us to come see the Aces sometime. I think that would be dope to see a game in Vegas.
Yeah. Just next door.
The tickets might be okay now since they ain't winning like they was winning.
True.
They're actually not bad at all. I was looking at tickets for
crazy.
I was looking at tickets for the Mercury game, and they're not bad at all. So
that's what's up. Yeah. But Marcus, what are you thinking about the playoff matchup so far?
I don't like to play in. I didn't like when they first did it. I feel like you're just giving another team who ain't did enough to get a chance to get in there. But I see why they're doing it, but I just don't like you giving somebody second chances to get in there. But like you said, I think I haven't watched enough basketball this year, but I'm just kind of going off what I've been seeing lately. But I think the Lakers, they look good. I just feel like they need, if they had like a Bruce Bowen or like a Tony Allen, somebody who can play defense on the best defender and can knock it down a 3, I think they would win the whole thing. But they don't really have that. And the reason why they need like a Bruce Bowen is because when Luka play against somebody who can go on, he's a liability. So they gonna always put their best player, they're gonna set it up where he got to hold them. And when it's crunch time, like doing it might do the whole game, but the fourth quarter, they need something going out there. They're gonna expose Luka. It might kind of hurt them doing that. I think they get past Minnesota. I think Minnesota they had a chance to kind of show who they were, but I think they're gonna get past them this year.
Yeah.
I think the Rockets is little fool's gold.
Yeah.
I also think OKC might get past. They'll get past the first round, but they're not scaring anybody. But the two teams, like you said, I think Denver and Clippers, they can be a team. Oh, you can't forget about the Warriors either. If they get hot, that's gonna be a team though. But in the East though, it's just hard. The Celtics gonna be hard to beat. They defend and they can shoot that three, and it's like it's hard to beat that. You know, they got the confidence to shoot that. The whole team can shoot threes, and if you get a healthy Porzingis in there, it's not gonna be an easy task to beat them. But the thing about it is, if what's my guy that came from the Lakers that played for the Bucks now? Is it what's his name? Sorry, the Z.
That plays for the Bucks now.
Yeah, he drafted by the Lakers. He won a ring with him.
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma can help them a little bit. If he can average 15, 16, play a little D, they might be a scary team. You know, but I don't know. Is Dame gonna play? Is he?
He's out for the beginning of this playoffs, but I don't know. They said they haven't ruled him out for the entire playoffs, but
if they can find a way to get past the Pacers, I think they could be a team to beat. But other than that, there's nobody in these playoffs gonna do anything with the Celtics. They're gonna. I remember that one year when the Suns were sweeping everybody each round. I think they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna sweep at least 2 rounds because you can't do anything with them. And another thing, the Cavaliers, they not scaring nobody. They didn't know 1 seed, but who cares?
Everybody in the play-in right now wants the 8th seed. They don't want the 7th seed. For real, I'm dead serious. That's what I'm like. Magic might be doing that. They might be letting the Hawks come back. They're just like, you know what, we should probably lose this week. We don't want that 7th seed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with Marcus. The only thing stopping the Celtics is their own teams with injuries because Jaylen Brown doesn't want to sit down, and he's actually really injured right now. So Porzingis is actually saying like he needs to take a step back and like we don't need you for the end of the season. We need you for the playoff run. So him and Porzingis both like without them or both of them, I don't believe in Jason Tatum enough to will the Celtics by himself. Not by himself.
Yeah, but I do hate to admit it, especially as a Lakers fan, but it's like the Celtics are going to be a problem for just about anybody on this board. Yeah. And it looks like they're the favorite, you know what I'm saying, to go back again and get that repeat. I just hope something happens. You know, I don't want to have anybody be injured, but I'm hoping something happens to throw them off the game a little bit. But no.
Are you guys tied right now or are they up 1?
They're up 1 now.
They're up 1.
Oh, yeah,
last year.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I know, and I was like, dang, that would be the craziest thing is like to get back and then say it's Lakers Celtics and then they go again. I'm like, oh man, that would be crazy. But
bro, me and Ant,
Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Superman,
Lakers are 5. Me and Ant were talking about like, you know, rivalries, things of that nature. Like if the Lakers and Celtics see each other again, especially because the Celtics beat Luka last year when he was with the Mavs. I want to see the dirtiest, grittiest game. I want to see Luka screaming at dudes, LeBron talking mess. Like I just want to see like the ugliest, most. I want that rivalry to be rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it sucks. There's like nothing anymore in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I think the NBA as a whole needs that. So like I want to see just like the ugliest, grittiest, take it to 7 type series. If both of them can get there, that would be so dope.
It's possible, you know, with the Lakers, like you said, with having Luka and LeBron, I think it's like how they make adjustments and how they kind of figure teams out. You know, they should be able to win a lot of 7-game series. I do think that they have a good chance to get back. But my question is like, is Jackson Hayes going to really step up? Like, you know, because he gets bullied too often for as big as he is. Like, he should be getting more boards. He should be getting more like easy buckets. And Luka has helped him be a little bit more productive, but at the same time, I just see him get bullied too much when it's like real centers he's going against. So we'll see. But I am excited for how the Lakers do it. And Marcus, I agree with you. If you have that defensive person, I'm hoping Jared Vanderbilt is that guy this time for this team to kind of go out there and play some defense and to kind of shore things up so that Luka doesn't have to. But we'll see how it plays out.
Gotta stay healthy though.
Yeah. Anthony Weston says, I think Cleveland is better than Boston. See, I don't think so. I think Cleveland, obviously, they had a great record this year, and I think they benefited from kind of catching teams off of back-to-backs, just blowing teams out, just scoring a lot. But when the game slows down, we know it's just a different story in the playoffs. So I would rather play the Cavs than the Celtics if I was whoever too. But we'll see how it plays out for them. I thought that they were going to blow it up between Garland and Mitchell, just having so much in the backcourt, but they're making it work. So
they made it work, man. They made it work.
The coach did a great job, man. Like he, did his thing kind of last year. I think the end of the season last year, or whatever, and then came back and was like, "No, let's keep them together and figure something out." So did a great job. Is it bigger staff their coach or is bigger staff at Detroit? I keep forgetting.
Detroit, I think.
Detroit, okay, cool. I can't remember their coaches at the moment, but he did a really good job with them, not splitting them up and then making it work.
Yeah.
Watch out for them Warriors, man. With Jimmy Butler on that, watch out for those guys.
They've definitely been playing the honeymoon isn't over yet, obviously, and they heated up a lot when he came over there. And having a 2 seed against the Rockets, I kind of agree with the Rockets being kind of fool's gold, in a 7-game series, even though that'd be a 2-7. You'd think that the Warriors, just have the experience too. So, and once you get a playoff series under your belt, it's all right, cool.
I would love that series, especially Draymond. What's the other guy from Memphis? They both crazy. I want to see them guard each other.
Oh, Dylan Brooks.
Oh yeah.
The last game they just played was crazy.
I don't know why. I want to hate Dylan Brooks so bad, but I really can't. I kind of like him. I don't know. He's obviously a troll, and he's just but at the same time, he's learning his role too, and he's a pretty solid player,
Yeah.
So
he definitely had some actually good games this year. He's his role. He's a 3-and-D guy. He'll go out there and guard a guy. He'll poke at him, and he does all the stuff that Draymond does for the Warriors. Literally.
How do you feel about the hockey and the basketball start the same day playoffs? You think somebody gonna lose some viewership, or do you think they got their own thing?
The hockey going at the same time?
Yeah, they go the same day.
Yeah, I think they kind of do have their own viewership, so I think it'll be okay. But at the end of but they're gonna lose the basketball dominant type people, because if it was me and it was the Lakers or the Avalanche, I like watching hockey too, but I'm gonna watch probably the basketball game, We'll see. I think the only thing that's hard with hockey too, because hockey is so exciting, especially during the playoffs, but it's the 20-minute intermissions. You're just start to wander. Yeah. It's just it's they have 2 halftimes, so it just makes it drag a little bit. But no, I think it is cool that the hockey playoffs are starting at the same time, so we'll get to see some really cool hockey as well. Anthony West said Isaiah Stewart is wild too. Yeah, for the Pistons.
How does he still have a job? The other 2 are productive. He trash as hell, dog.
But he is that enforcer. I don't know, man. He fights. I don't know if that's what he's the intimidation factor for the team.
He gotta be in the league just for that. Look, go out there and swing on somebody real quick. We need an extra timeout.
That dude is funny though.
Quick question though. Who? These 2 quick questions. Who win MVP? Who's Rookie of the Year? Is Bronny Rookie of the Year?
That would have been dope. But no, he's not Rookie of the Year.
I think Rookie of the Year goes to the Spurs kid. I think
the Spurs kid. Who's that?
Is it not Castle? Is Castle the rookie this year?
Yeah, I think that's who it is. Yeah, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, Stephon Castle
for the Spurs. It's weird though, because there wasn't really a rookie standout, and we've talked about this, right? How people were hating on Bronny even getting drafted, but it's a 2nd-round pick at the end of this draft when it wasn't that strong. Yeah. It's it's not so bad. That Edey kid, he did okay, but he was productive. But I feel I don't know if he was too flashy as far as Rookie of the Year. MVP I think has to go to SGA for sure. In my opinion, though, on the MVP side, his scoring went crazy this year, and he's still he averaged 28 points a game last year, and he still became a more productive scorer this year. So I feel like it's got to be him, especially with the OKC their record and such. That always kind of plays onto it too. But I think SGA.
Yeah, one of the best offensive and defensive teams. I think SGA you could definitely could have gotten it last year too, and this year, but I think Anthony said it best. It's still they got the voters fatigue. Like, this is the year Jokic averaged a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ended the season with a triple-double. So it's still really, really hard to kind of just see what he does. But, best player on the best team, best record, like, best overall record. Like, if he didn't win it last year, he got to get it this year.
Yeah, I think so, too. What about you, Marcus?
Like I said, I haven't watched a lot, but I like to see SGA again win. I just always look back when he was with the Clippers. He was an okay guy, but now he's hooping, so good to see it.
Yeah, he's gotten better literally every year, and he's been good for several years, but he still finds a way to get a little bit better, to score a little bit more. So, yeah, I think so. But, yeah, it is crazy, though. Joker averaging a triple-double, and he has had some crazy ones, right, where he had like 30 points, 20 boards, 15 assists or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is the voters fatigue thing. Like, it's like, sorry, dude, like, we need a new person to write about, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I don't know. I think it'll end up being SGA, though. I think that would be cool. All right, so we'll come back. We'll see who's makes it through the play-in. But this Saturday is the first of the matchups, or actually the official start of the playoffs. So by next Tuesday, we'll have a couple games in. We'll see what's going on. But I'm excited. Definitely excited to see the Lakers do their thing too. Who is LVP?
So who is the least valuable player?
Bronny.
Yeah.
He took up the most roster space on the bench.
He started last game of the year, so
yeah. I don't know. Biggest disappointment, but I would say potential for most improved is Zubac from the Clippers. He's doing his thing.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a great year this year.
He did, even though he's been solid for a long time. Like, I feel like
solid.
it's more of a
That's crazy how y'all let him go, though, man. People forget he played for the Lakers, man.
It was sad. It was sad to me because I remember, like, when he came in with homeboy that's with OKC now too, Alex Caruso, and they were balling in the summer league together, like him and Zubac, like, and I remember being like, oh man, these dudes are really going to contribute. Like, we got something here, and they did their thing, but now they're both like even better somewhere else. So can't keep them all, but man, imagine the Lakers with Zubac right now, having a center like that.
It's hard to beat them right now.
Yeah. So Anthony Weston says PG-13 for him is the biggest disappointment.
That's true. I think the 76ers as a whole.
You
could get that award with the team, honestly.
Yeah. Pop said only 11 guys played in all 82 games, but I wonder that rate is. I mean, I'm actually almost surprised it was 11. Honestly.
I know, me too. To be honest,
it's crazy though, but it's.
CP3 was one of them. That's a shock.
Know, which is wild.
He's like, I'm still doing this. That is pretty crazy, but his game is like, his game is just so everlasting. Like, he doesn't really. He could probably just keep doing his thing like he is for a couple more years. Even though I hope he hangs it up soon, but.
Yeah, he got they owe him, man, to get in that Lakers. I feel like if the Lakers don't win this year, I think that's all they missing is a point guard to kind of get these guys in their spots. Can you imagine CP3 on the court with Luka and LeBron? It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
So I think he has his career there.
That would be cool. That would be cool to make up for it all these years later.
And then he finally get a ring.
That would be tight.
I think he
I do think
the
Lakers are going to go for something big in the offseason. Obviously, still they have a chance this year. You never know, but I think that they're gonna make a big splash. And that was one of the rumors, which I don't know if we want to touch on it really quickly or not. But with the Nuggets coaching staff kind of falling apart and their GM going, that potentially Joker might be a landing spot for the Lakers. I don't even know if they would let that happen.
No chance.
You were talking about this. What do you think about that?
You're right. It's one of those things where, like, it's really difficult because they already traded for Luka Doncic, so it's already huge. But like, they let Shaq go. You know what I'm saying? They let Shaq go over there. So I'm like, who knows?
Yeah,
man?
you can't do it. We can't watch. We're not watching basketball no more. What's the point of watching? You can't do that.
That's how I felt when the Warriors got KD. Like, that's literally how I felt. I was like, why am I going to watch basketball? I'm just going to watch these dudes just grab as many titles in a row. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. But Yeah, it's kind of wild. I think they grab him. Obviously, AR's gone. There's no way they keep him. He would definitely be a trading chip, as well as probably some other players, some money, whatever the case may be, to get him over there. But yeah, who knows, man? If any team could get him, it would be the Lakers. That's just how the NBA rolls.
I think he goes to the Suns because that's coach. I think Mike he goes to the Suns next year, so he go anywhere. I think he go over there.
That would be kind of cool. I think for as far as the Suns, I think KD is gone for sure. I think they're gonna have to use him as that bargaining chip to try to rebuild. But they did fire Coach Budenholzer, which we expected, just as they were that disappointing. And I did see the statistic; they're the only team that's not in the play-in and also not in the lottery. So no chance to get a high draft pick either. So.
It's crazy. I didn't realize that owner fired Monty, so he fired 3 coaches in a row.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, he fired Monty.
Yeah, I know that. I still feel like Monty Williams had the best chance. He had the guys like the most productive, but they kind of went for like the quick solution when the long solution was actually working. So, I guess.
But you think about it, Booker, Bradley Beal, and Durant on the same team. They doing something.
They got at least. You wouldn't think they wouldn't at least make the playoffs or the play-in. Like that is
like you at least you got to go to the finals, man. That team.
Yeah, couldn't make it happen. All right, cool. So we'll see what's up with that. A couple more topics, but we need to get to our final. We need to get to our final really quickly. So let me just let me make sure we run through these topics, and I'm just gonna kind of run through them really quickly. The only one left we had here is so our boy Tyron Smith, another Cowboy great. Well, he didn't end with the Cowboys, but it's disappointing because he should have just taken the hometown discount and ended with the Cowboys. Went 1 year to the Jets, and now he's signing back as an honorary Cowboy, a little one-day deal so he can retire as a Cowboy. You know, him and Zach Martin, I think it would be kind of crazy, but I think that they're both going to go into the Hall of Fame together. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if teammates.
You think Tyron going to Hall of Fame with all the injuries?
I think so.
He's the only man
to wear a knee brace as a shoulder brace.
I'm saying he did. I'm saying he was pretty good, but I just feel like he had so many injuries and he never won nothing. So I don't. It kind of counts. Now, Zach Martin, he did a lot of stuff. He did, you know what I'm saying? He hold a lot. Tyron Smith got a lot of holes and stuff. So he might go in there, but he won't go in there fast as Zach Martin.
They got you. They won't go in.
Zach Martin going in first chance they get available in 5 years. He in there. I think Tyron Smith, we're gonna be about 75 years old. Like, oh, he finally got in there. His kid's gonna be getting an award for him. He might not be here with us, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel you. That's true. I'm sure there's a lot of teammates, but definitely not many that had the chance to go in together. But you're right. I think Zach Martin's first ballot. I think if Tyron Smith gets in, it probably will be later. But we should see. Anthony said they should let you be a Hall of Fame voter, Marcus. Too many guys are getting in. It's true, but they got to put somebody in every year. So
yeah, I got a question, and I might be too hard because it's been a lot of years, but I don't know. He's been getting on my nerve the last couple of weeks, but Pat P, I guess they saying a Hall of Famer. You think he go first ballot?
Oh, I don't know. That was my other guy that I was going to say. He did the honorary.
I heard that comes more. Hey, Red, see I'm back. Man, you've been gone for so long. You went to like 4 teams since you ain't just come. Now, Calais, you know what I'm saying? I could see that, but he playing. But for you to come back, oh, Red, see I'm back in here. Look at me. I don't know, man. He might. I think his first 3 years he did some dope stuff, but I thought after that, I don't think he was that guy no more. But maybe
he had a good career, but I guess again it depends on who all's out there at the time. But I think he has a shot to get in, but I don't think like no first ballot or anything like that. But
he was around during like the right time with the.
He was. That's a key.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was the right time.
You're right.
Like, even back then, like punt returns were a big thing too.
Yeah,
he was a sweet punt returner too.
That's
so good. You know, you got those other punt return guys, and he's basically doing both. You know, punt returns. You know, he's running them back and That's when the Cardinals were going to the Super Bowl type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so he was just around for the right time. So he looked like he was.
He wasn't on that team though, was he?
I don't know. He might.
I don't know if he was there when they went to the Super Bowl.
I don't think he was on that team.
You're right. But you right.
Yeah, they was coming up. So you're right.
It was like that time
frame. He might have been a rookie that year. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember what the date was because it's been a while. Because I know Peterson played like 13, 14 years, but I think it feels like it's been that long since the Cardinals went.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But I think for him it's the right time.
No, Anthony West says too many guys getting in. They need to have levels. I do think they should have levels. Like instead of everybody just being by their year, at some point they should be separated, like first floor, second floor, third floor. Like the higher up you get.
Don't do that, man. You have a lot of people hurt there. Don't do that floor stuff, man.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
You can't make it up to the third floor. You know what I'm saying? You're second floor talent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta separate people out a little bit. Pop says about Smith, no doubt, first bout his injuries happen later in his career. Okay. We'll see. That would be crazy though if they do go in together, but I don't know. Another guy that's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt, but still his future is in doubt. Aaron Rodgers. Apparently, he still hasn't, made his decision to the Steelers, even though weeks ago he said he was going to give his decision. But he is apparently made a pitch to the Vikings to be a one-year kind of starter. He thinks he can replicate what Sam Darnold did last year, but also better, and then be a mentor to the kid. I feel like he's trying to be Brett Favre too much, man. If you end up going to the Vikings, the Jets, like that's weird to me. But also like I get why he's saying like the Vikings will be a better situation, but I think the Vikings already kind of said, we're letting Darnold go. We're going to commit to the youngster. So I think
they moved on already.
Yeah,
he had inquired about it because I think at the end of the day, even though the Steelers were like interested in him, I think he kind of knows like. That's not really the team for him. He's always been a gunslinger. Like he wants to throw the rock, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I feel like they're not really that type of team. And he saw what Sam Darnold could do with the Vikings. Vikings, great organization. They put a great team together. They have a great defense. They've got two really good receivers, great tight end. Like, you know what I mean? Everything is like, we're a quarterback away. You know what I mean? We're a quarterback. So he's trying to be that quarterback. But the thing that kind of pissed me off the most about this was like Aaron Rodgers and mentor don't belong in the same sentence. So like for me, I was like, come on, dog. Like you were about to go over here and mentor JJ. Like you're looking for the best possible scenario for you. You don't give a damn about that kid. Stop acting like you do. So that not only pissed me off, I was glad the Vikings were like, nah, we're good over here. Like, I was like, I can't stand.
He did the same thing to Love. He did the same thing to our the boy from the Jets too. So.
Yeah. The other Wilson kid, like I don't know why. The longer this dude plays, the more and more I can't stand him. Just like you are a liar, dog. Like mentor my ass. Like man, get out of here, bro.
Anthony Weston said ayahuasca isn't in season, so he's waiting. Yeah, man, he's got to. You know what I'm saying? He's got to open up his mind a little bit more. That's what it is. The other thing we'll talk about next time is Nico. This is just on the college side. Yeah. For the Tennessee quarterback, we'll have to talk about him a little bit more. But yeah. Definitely college sports and NIL is changing, and we know it is, but more and more kind of casualties to these deals are coming along. So we'll see. I'm rooting for him. I hope he lands on his feet, but the rumors are pretty sad about what's been going on as far as pretty extreme. So we'll have to talk about that a little bit more for sure. But I do want to jump straight to our Final Four. We got to get this thing done because, the Final Four is over now. Houston had their chance late, and they blew it. Honestly, I thought that they were going to win that game, especially after taking Duke out. But Florida ended up being the champs. We gotta name our champion too. But Marcus, did you want to touch on Houston real quick?
No.
All right, save. And then
I was laughing. I was like, the worst part about it is just not even getting a shot off.
Yeah,
that's the worst part about it. Like you ain't even get a 3-2-1 jumper. Like dang, nothing. You ain't even take a shot. That sucks.
Yeah, for sure. Wish I would have ended differently, but they're a great team, and hopefully they'll be back soon. But yeah. So for our Final Four, 2 more matchups left. We got Whataburger and Portillo's, and I think this one is pretty clear to me. I got to go with Whataburger just off of the strength, off of the variety, off of the breakfast. Portillo's is pretty bomb, but Whataburger can be a little pricey too. But even compared to Portillo's, it's more value. So I gotta go with Whataburger for sure.
If you ain't had that honey butter chicken biscuit for Whataburger, you missing out, dog.
And they had a little deal too. You can get that and a drink for $5 right now. So get you a breakfast.
Go get you one of those.
Marcus, I don't know if you want to save your comments on Whataburger for the finale, but you want to just
no, I'm gonna go with Whataburger myself.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a sweep. On the other side, Taco Bell and Jack in the Box. This one is an interesting matchup right here because Jack in the Box has the variety. Obviously, Taco Bell's got the munchies. This is a tough one for me.
I'm telling you, you don't know how tough that is, man. They both been there for me, man. So.
Been there for the late nights, dog. The late nights.
They both got expensive lately too. The last couple of years, their prices went up.
Yeah.
Taco Bell got that. They got that new box, man. It's $7. You can get a lot of food. They doing good with that. That's their own 444 that's going on. But I don't know, man. We may have to go Jack in the Box because Jack in the Box, I always tell people you can get Asian food, you can get Mexican food, you can get American food. It just all they got everything. You got breakfast there. So
I was just about to say that. Pops took the words right out of my mouth. I'm going Taco Bell personally for me. I love what A-Dub said about the variety because it's true. But I just feel like Taco Bell never lets me down. You know what you're getting. It always tastes the same for me. Like if I'm in the mood for something, because like that's what I want, it always satisfies it. There are times where I'll go to Jack in the Box for just like late night tacos, but like man, who's in the kitchen with you?
But that's your fault for getting Taco Bells every night. That's your fault for doing that. Taco Bell, that's all they gonna make for you.
Yeah,
I'm going Jack in the Box. I can go any time of the day and give me a egg sandwich with some sausages. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Jack in the Box.
Yeah, for me, that's a tough one too. But I think Jack in the Box. I know what you're saying, Strizzy, for sure, because Taco Bell, they do come through and they're consistent. But the thing that makes me mad, I'm a little salty with them right now because they switched out their Lux box already. They had They had the sliders, the
I know it was gone already. Yeah.
It's gone already, and now it's like a cheesy gordita something. And
yeah,
I was mad. I was like, you guys switch up so fast, I can't even keep up with the flavors. So they're kind of on my bad list right now. So I was going Jack in the Box, but let me see. So we got so it's 2-1 Jack in the Box right now, but Pops is on Taco Bell, and Anthony Weston says chalupas for the win. Dang, but Mom said Jack in the Box.
We need Steph said neither. We need Steph to break the tiebreaker.
Come on, Steph. You know what to do.
Anthony West says CC's Pizza has been there for me. Honestly, Little Caesars, if we go on pizza, obviously not great pizza, but Little Caesars has been there for me. Little Caesars.
Likewise.
Cupcake pieces, man.
Have you tried them Little Caesars?
Going with Jack, man. He broke the tie, man. Jack in the Box it is.
Yeah, all right, Steph.
Jack in the Box. Oh, my bad. I'm messing up. Okay, let me see. Where's my little Jack in the Box? So now we got the final. But this is a more appropriate match.
This is a good final, though. This is actually a solid final.
This is a good final. Yeah. So Jack in the Box versus Whataburger. And we're going to have to move these other people out the way so we can see what's going on. So what do y'all think? We're gonna have to
Nah, I'm going Jack in the Box again, man, for the win. That's where I'm at.
Oh dang. I thought you don't mess with Texas. You gonna go Jack in the Box over Whataburger?
It's the variety, man.
Dang, Mom says Jack is my champ. I don't know. I get it too, because Jack is they just have it all. Pop says Jack in the Box. Dang. Strizzy, what do you think? Egg
rolls, Miles. They don't know about them egg rolls. They fresh every single time they drop the mugs on you, man. So yeah, egg rolls alone. I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. That's tough. I like it because they're the same thing essentially. It's tricky.
Man, and both got really good marketing too.
They got good breakfast too. They both got good breakfast too. Like I messed with that. Was that extreme sausage sandwich? Just the egg with the sausage.
That's the best sandwich they got.
That's the best sandwich they got. I love that sandwich too.
Big Mac sandwich, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, this was tough. It's like I love them both for like different things, you know what I'm saying? But like I'd probably say like I might go to Jack in the Box more often.
So it looks like
I literally got one on both corners of me. I can literally go westbound for Whataburger and then eastbound for Jack in the Box, and they're both within a mile of me. Like they're both on the corner. Might have to go funny. Jack, man, but that's a 1A 1B. Like it's so close.
Yeah, but I do agree though. Jack in the Box, they got it going on, and I think the tiebreaker for me is that they do have breakfast all the time. So Whataburger has a great breakfast, but they don't have it all day. I can't go there and get, true. You know what I'm saying, my biscuits and gravy or whatever in the middle of the day. So yeah, I think Jack in the Box is the winner. I love it though. I think that was a fun one for sure. And definitely, yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. But in a close one, I think Jack in the Box kind of squeaks it out. And they got some boxes too. They got desserts. They got all kinds of stuff. So the variety. All right, I love it. No, I appreciate everybody doing this with us. I think this was a lot of fun for sure. Brought out the comments. But yeah, we'll have to look to do maybe another one later on this year. But it's official. Jack in the Box is our champ. So that means we might have to have Jack in the Box cater for episode 300 since they're the champ right now. We'll have to see what's going on with that. But gonna go ahead and sign off here. We'll be back next week for episode 295. But again, enjoy the play-in games. We'll see how the rest of the playoff matchups shake out, and then NBA and NHL playoffs starting this weekend. So hopefully everybody enjoys. And one last time, got to give a special birthday shout out to Pops.
Happy birthday, Pops.
And yeah, that's what it is. We'll see y'all later. Anthony West says Wingstop should have been the champ. No way out of all those.
Terrible.
They need to be better, honestly. But they're trying. But yeah, I'm good with the Jack in the Box. I have no issues with our final decision for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. All right, we'll go ahead and sign this thing off. Again, appreciate everybody. Appreciate the love and the comments, the likes, all that stuff. But until next time, it's your boy A-Dub.
Your boy Shizzy.
All right, Pops, have a slice from me, man, this weekend. All right, happy birthday.
Sure.
Peace.